Welcome to the Friday Night Campfire Stories. My name is Rob and I will be your host for this evening. If you're new here, I'm a short story writer, and every single Friday we cover one chapter from one of my short stories. However, on Wednesdays we do things a little bit different. You see, my stories, they may be creepy or scary, but they're not real. They're made up. But the most true terror lies in the stories that are real. That's why every single Wednesday we do a deep dive into the reports and cases of true crime. This is my series, Far From Fiction. Welcome back into another deep dive into the chilling unknown. Today we unravel a case that has perplexed investigators and haunted those who hear its story: the disappearance and tragic death of the Jamison family. What happened to the seemingly ordinary family in a remote wilderness of Oklahoma? Was it foul play, an accident, or something more sinister? Let's piece together this mystery. In October 2009, Bobby and Sherry Lynn Jamison, along with their 6-year-old daughter Madison, left their home Eufaula, Oklahoma, for the nearby Sandboys Mountain. They were reportedly scouting land to purchase for a fresh start, a quiet life away from the hustle of the modern world. But the journey into the wilderness would be their last. Days later, their truck was discovered abandoned on a dirt road. Inside, investigators found their wallets, IDs, Sherry Lynn's purse, and their cell phones, and $32,000 in cash. Even their dog, Macy, was left behind, severely malnourished, but alive. Yet there was no sign of the Jamisons themselves.
Loved ones of a missing family from Eufaula fight to keep the search for answers alive. It's now been a year since Bobby Jamison, his wife Sherry Lynn, and the couple's 6-year-old daughter disappeared. 2 News reporter Casey Roebuck talked to those closest to them. She has their story all new at 6.
The Jamisons' loved ones spent the sad anniversary here at the family's lakeside home in Eufaula. A year after their disappearance, the family's whereabouts are still a total mystery.
I think right now it's so hard because I don't know. I don't know what happened.
It's been a year since Star Jamison's son Bobby, his wife Sherilyn, and their 6-year-old daughter Madison vanished. A witness saw them on October 8, 2009, as they were exploring some land they were looking at buying in the Panola Mountains near Red Oak. 11 days later, their truck was found abandoned on that same land. Their IDs, cell phones, cash, and their family dog were still locked inside. A search of the area came up empty.
They don't deserve to be forgotten.
Nikki Chenault is Sherilyn's best friend. She says false rumors of the couple's involvement in witchcraft and drugs have hindered the family's search for real answers.
A lot of people are judging because they don't know them, but I knew them. I knew Sherilyn for 11 years. I've known Bobby for the last 7 years. The kindest, most gentle man I've ever met.
It's really hard because, I know my son would protect his wife and my grandbaby, but, I just grieve because I don't know. I don't know what's happened.
During a vigil at the Jamisons' home, their loved ones released 3 colors of balloons, each representing a member of a family who remains lost.
We love you, Bobby. We love you, Sherilyn. And we love you, Madison. We'll always love you, and our prayers are with you.
So long. I left numerous messages for the Latimer County Sheriff to see if there are any new developments in this case, but my calls went unreturned. Reporting from Lake Eufaula, Casey Roebuck, 2 News works for you.
The search for the Jamison family stretched on for years, but the case took a chilling turn in November of 2013.
And only on 5 tonight, an Oklahoma mother may finally get the peace she has been waiting for.
Her son has been missing for 4 years now, but this weekend, a possible break. Sky 5 flew over the Sandboys Mountains where hunters found the skeletal remains of 2 adults and a child. This is the same area where Bobby and Sherilyn Jamison disappeared with their young daughter. KOCO's Kim Passoff spoke to Bobby's mother about her long wait for answers.
The Jamison family lived here near Lake Eufaula, but Bobby's mom says they were looking to move to the mountains. In early October of 2009, they made the hour-long drive to Latimer County to look for property, but were never seen again.
It's been so hard being able to sleep at night.
For the last 4 years, Starlet Jamison has worried and wondered.
Bobby was one of these people that was always helping people.
Her son Bobby Jamison has been missing, along with his wife Sherilyn and their 6-year-old daughter Madison.
She was always, you know, get into something, then she'd look at you with her big brown eyes.
8 days after they were reported missing, the family's truck was found in the mountains. Maisie, then just a puppy, was inside, barely alive. The remains discovered by hunters this weekend were less than 3 miles away. Around the same time the remains were found, Bobby Jamison's mom says she prayed for a miracle.
I think that God knew that I needed something.
Though there is no official confirmation, the remains of the Jamison family.
There's just partial skeletal remains and some clothing like shoes, things like that.
This mom believes God has answered her prayer, revealing the remains of their bodies. But she believes their souls left long ago.
And I know that they're with God now, and they're in a better place.
The OSBI says it will take dental records and DNA tests to prove the remains are those of the Jamison family, but say there have been no other reports of missing people in that area. In Eufaula, Kim Passoff, KOCO 5 News.
Hunters stumbled upon skeletal remains in a rugged wilderness just 3 miles from where the truck had been found. DNA testing confirmed the remains belonged to Bobby, Sherilyn, and Madison. The cause of death was inconclusive. There was no signs of trauma. This lack of clarity only deepened the mystery. How did the Jamisons end their life, and why? The Jamison case is riddled with strange details and eerie possibilities. Let's examine these clues that have puzzled investigators and theorists alike. Home surveillance footage showed Bobby and Sherilyn moving items in and out of their truck before a trip. Their behaviors appeared robotic, as if they were in a trance, fueling theories about drug use or even mind control. There was a briefcase that could be seen loaded into the truck. However, the briefcase, as well as Sherilyn's handgun, has never been recovered. A bizarre 11-page letter was found in the truck, written by Sherilyn, detailing her frustrations with Bobby and their strained marriage. Could their deaths be a result of a family dispute that spiraled out of control? The large sum of cash in the truck raises questions. Was it related to drugs? As some suspect, the Jamison family may have been involved in the methamphetamines trade, which was common in the area. Or was it a part of some mysterious transaction? Despite the mystery, there are several suspects and theories that have drawn attention over the years. The Jamisons had a troubled family dynamic. Sherilyn's mother claimed Bobby's father, Bob Dean Jamison, had threatened the family over a business dispute. Could the elder Jamison have been involved in a deadly confrontation? Sherilyn reportedly spoke of being targeted by a local cult, which she believed had sinister intentions for her family. This theory is supported by cryptic graffiti that was found on their property. It was also reported that the pastor of the family had reported to investigators that the family had reported seeing spirits around the house, and that Bobby had been reading from the Satanic Bible. Some believe the family encountered a stranger in the woods, someone who may have harmed them. The remote location of their remains suggests that they may have been forced to hike under duress. Also, the fact that the handgun was never found would show that the family did not do this to themselves. It's also possible that they were just lost. They just wanted to start over and were looking for a plot of land off the grid, and they never found their way back. The best theory that I could come up with was a drug deal gone wrong. It seems to have been well known that the family was involved in the meth business. Maybe they owed a lot of money to someone and couldn't afford to pay it all off. I think the family could have been ready to go on the run, which is why they were packing up everything and why they took their daughter and the dog. They brought the $32,000 to see if a person they owed money would take whatever they could give them in exchange. When they found out that the amount of money had not worked for whoever they owed it to, they pulled out the weapon. However, the other person was faster, or maybe the gun jammed or something, and instead, they were the ones who ended up killing the family before the family could kill them. This would show why the dog was still in the truck, because they planned to kill this person and then run, but they never made it back to the truck. That's why they showed they were ready to leave, because they were just ready to run away from this drug people and never look back. As always, this is just a personal theory, and unfortunately, the real reason for the family's deaths may never be known. Years later, the Jamison Family Mystery remains one of the most haunting and debated unsolved cases in recent history. Theories abound, but the truth remains elusive. What do you think happened? Were they victims of foul play, or did they fall prey to the wilderness itself? That is going to do it for today. I hope that you guys did enjoy. If you did, please click that like button, hit that subscribe button. We make videos 3 times a week. Every Monday we do an episode of Echoes of the Past where we look into the history of haunted locations. Every Wednesday we do another episode of Far From Fiction. And of course, every single Friday we do an episode of the Friday Night Campfire Stories where we experience one of the chapters from one of my short stories. Also, my first collection of short stories, Whisper in the Shadows, is available now on Amazon. You can get it at the top link of the description. You can get the paperback version as well as the e-reader version if you guys have any interest in that. So, like I said, that'll do it. Let me know of any cases that you want me to cover in the future down in the comment section below. And also, let me know your opinions on this case of the Jamison Family Mystery. So, thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and as always, thank you for spending a little bit of your day here with me.